CNN. He's the one asking the questions, but right now he's letting me ask the questions. Please welcome my friend Piers Morgan. How you doing, bud? Great to see you too.
Can I just say, your audience gets bigger every time I come here.
And better looking, right?
Very, very much so.
I must say, we got the beautiful weather for you today. So I've really been enjoying your interviews, like I always do.
Thank you.
But you've been getting really in there. The Rielle Hunter interview was fantastic. Do you think she was surprised by how it went down? Because it made some waves.
Well, I think, if you're going to do a book, as she did, about an affair with a top politician that brings him crashing down, then you've got to be prepared to answer tough questions. But she seemed quite surprised. Well, at one stage, I thought she was going to punch me and walk off.
That would have been good TV there.
It would have been great TV. But no, I think, she's got to wake up, I think, and realise that although she wants to blame everybody else, she herself has got to take responsibility. You have to in that situation.
Your other friend, Simon, your real friend, he chose Britney Spears and Demi Lovato as X Factor judges.
Yeah.
How do you think
I can't wait to watch Britney Spears. The thing about Simon Cowell, he's been a friend of mine 20 years. He knows great TV, right?
Yes.
And I think he has chosen somebody that he knows everybody will tune in to watch. How could you not want to see Britney Spears judging a talent competition? My favourite moment with Simon recently was I had the great privilege of interviewing the Dalai Lama, who is the third longest ruling leader of any kind in the world, over like 60 years. And I started talking to him, and he doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink, he doesn't watch movies, he doesn't listen to music, he doesn't do anything.
He chills out a lot.
He doesn't even watch TV.
Oh,
he doesn't. He know who you are, Mario.
For God's sakes.
I know. I mean, but even funnier. I said to him, "What? No TV?" I said, "Do you watch American Idol?" And he said, "No, no." And he had this interpreter when he got tricky, and he was like, and I said, "You've never heard of Simon Cowell?" And he went, "What is that?" I sent Simon a text saying the Dalai Lama, when asked, "Have you heard of Simon Cowell?" said, "What is that?"
What is that? I'm sure
it's a very good question. What is that?
Sure, he loves
What
that
is a
right
Simon
there.
Cowell?
What do you think about the Casey Anthony case and the way it went down? If you had her on your show, what would you ask her that you?
Well, I had a dramatic moment the other day because I was interviewing Casey Anthony's lawyer, and he came on my set, and then he said halfway through in my office before we went on air, he said, "Do you want to speak to Casey?" And no journalist has spoken to Casey Anthony since she came out. And I said, "Sure." So he rang her on his cell phone, he put her on the loudspeaker, and for 10 minutes I was speaking directly to Casey Anthony.
What did she say?
Well, it's always strange because you imagine she's going to be some kind of monster, to talk to. And of course she sounded sort of very normal, very calm, very rational, talked me through everything, made it clear that she still absolutely says she did not kill her daughter. It was a strange conversation. I mean, you just don't know, do you? Most of America, I imagine a lot of this audience still have their doubts about her, but I always believe in the American justice system. You have to respect it, and she was acquitted.
Did she talk about what she plans to do with her life?
I think, look, she's at the moment in hiding. She knows that even though she was acquitted, most Americans don't believe her. So she's worried that people want to physically attack her, and many people do. It's the nature of the modern world when you're involved in a case like that. But I think, you've got to hear her speak. I mean, I would like to interview her properly. For no money, just get her one-on-one and ask her all the questions that everyone in your audience would really want to ask Casey Anthony if they got the chance.
I'm looking forward to the Robert Blake interview that you have coming up soon. What's the first thing you're going to ask him? It's
a fascinating story, isn't it? There you have a huge acting star who gets accused of murdering his wife, and it couldn't get more dramatic in Hollywood. You'd make movies about stuff like that. But I don't know what to make of him. I'll be very, very curious as to see what happened to him. He lost everything. He was declared bankrupt. He was a huge star. Whenever you get people like that, they have nothing to lose. Anything could happen. First of all, I'm looking forward to the Olympics, because the Olympics are in my hometown. It's going to be a fantastic time. London, the only thing is the weather forecast is terrible.
Oh, yes. But it's a summer. It should be better, right?
And raining. Well, it's a typical English summer. It's raining.
Oh, my
So if you're an American going to the Olympics, wear a cagoule. You have cagoules here?
No.
Those weird kind of things you wear in the rain, like plastic things.
Oh, yes.
What do you call them
here?
here?
A poncho here.
A poncho, right.
Yes.
Take your poncho.
Take my poncho.
But in England, don't ask for a poncho.
No.
Because you'll get a
I'll get a poncho.
Yeah.
Mr. Morgan, always great to see
Mario,
you, sir.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Be sure to watch Piers on Piers Morgan tonight, weeknights on CNN. Thank you for watching Extra on YouTube.
And for 24/7 updates on celebrity news, subscribe to our channel here, like us on Facebook here, or follow us on Twitter here.
And if you want your voice heard, leave a comment below.
Where?
Right there.